What's up, YouTube? It's Chris with Murphy Firearms Training. I was getting this out tonight to give it a good oiling because I haven't shot it in a while. Thought I'd show it off. This is the most valuable gun in my firearms collection. Look at it from muzzle all the way to butt. Okay? This, zoom in here. Not the greatest of markings. Of course, they're upside down for you guys because, planned it out real well like that for you. But this is a Glenfield Model 50 12 gauge made by Marlin, New Haven, Connecticut, USA. This gun dates to about 66 or 67. It is a pre-1968 12 gauge. And in like new condition, they probably sell for somewhere around 150 to 200 bucks, depending on the part of the country you're in. Could even be lower. You will see that mine is quite well worn. There's some spots on the barrel that the bluing's scratched. You'll see some shiny places where there's no bluing left. You'll see lots and lots of nicks and dings on the stock. This has taken squirrel and rabbit and deer and all sorts of critters. And so why is it the most valuable gun in my collection? It is a bolt action, in case you guys can't tell. It is a bolt action 12 gauge. Has a 2-shot magazine, so it'll hold a total of 3 rounds. That makes it legal for bird hunting. Okay. 30-inch barrel, really cool gun. Shoots very well. Busted a lot of clays with it. Killed a few squirrels with it. And But what makes it the most valuable gun in my collection, despite the fact that really, truthfully, in the condition it's in, it's probably worth 120 bucks, is that my grandfather picked this up in the mid-60s. And when my dad turned, 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood, gave it to him. When my older brother turned 18 and I was 17 at the time, he drug us in there and said, "All right, boys, I'm going to let each of you pick one gun." And my brother decided to pick a Mossberg 500 pump shotgun, which left me with the old Glenfield. So I am the 3rd generation to own this gun. And my 17-year-old son will very soon be the 4th. And so that makes it a very, 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 very special gun to me. It's original in every aspect. Nothing has been modified on this gun other than my dad, years and years ago, put this leather sling on it, this nice padded leather sling on it, and I've just kept it on it. So anyway, I drag it out of the safe about once a year and give it a good oiling. I haven't shot it in about 5 years. I do intend to shoot this summer. Going to dust it off and shoot it and drag my son to the range and let him shoot it for the first time. So anyway, but it's kind of a cool gun, and I had it out to oil it, and I thought, there's nothing cooler than making a video of it. It's a neat gun. It is very light for a 12 gauge, and so it's very nice if you're doing a lot of walking, so squirrel or rabbit hunting where you do a lot of walking and a little shooting. It's really nice. It is not so great for something like dove hunting where you sit still and shoot a lot of shells. The lightness of the shotgun and the hardness of this now 60-year-old recoil pad is not a great combination. Anyway, but it is a lot of fun to shoot. It actually has a very crisp, nice trigger for a shotgun. It points really well. It swings really well. A really cool gun. And it's really neat because I used to brag like nobody could buy one of these. And I have one, and it's really cool. But in the last few years, a few companies have actually come out with bolt action, fully rifled slug guns, which is kind of a neat idea if you have a slug gun to have a bolt action slug gun. And of course, they're drilled and tapped for scopes. Mine is not. The other weird thing is it's got this flat. I'm going to let you look down the barrel here. It's got this flat, and when you go to line up the bead, instead of having a rib, it's just got that flat there at the back of the action, or the front of the action, the back of the barrel. And you line that up with the bead instead of having a rib. So it's kind of weird if you've never shot it. The first few shots are kind of weird. I definitely suggest taking it to like a pattern board or something. But anyway, it's a cool gun. Shoots really well. Really fun gun to shoot. And if you shoot a bolt action rifle, you know, it's pretty much what you're used to. So anyway, and it's got that Marlin style, or Stevens. A lot of the old Stevens had this, you know, forward and backward. I always said forward for fire safety, so you know, it's got that. But anyway, kind of a neat little deal. Magazine releases right here. Did not break the magazine out of the safe with it, but anyway, thought I'd show it off. Hope you enjoy it, guys. It is kind of a neat gun. It's not worth a lot to a lot of people, but it's worth a lot to me, and it'll probably never, ever leave my possession, and if it does, it will go to one of my children. It hopefully will never leave my family, and it is a really cool gun. And amazingly, it's been shot a lot before I owned it. Still shoots well. And, you know, we're going to put some shells through it this summer. Might even make a video of us dusting some clays with it. So anyway, kind of fun gun. If you have questions about it, let me know. I'd be glad to answer them. Hope you enjoy it, guys. Appreciate your support. Like and subscribe.